What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the EU4 AI only game. I don't even know what we're going to really call it. It was Franco-Prussian War era, but that happened once at the start and then we moved on. We do this a lot. I think I did well, not done it, but like there's an American Civil War scenario, for example, and like it's a civil war at the start, but then it ends pretty quick, so you just move on. But yeah, the game that we're doing that started in 1918, I've forgotten. We're in 1910 now. At the end of the last episode, I was talking about, I had a suspicion there was like a crazy map change in the Americas. It was like coming to me, and I was wrong. Didn't happen really, unless Mexico, which I'm pretty sure they had that already, so that's not. But I just loaded the game, and there is one. Egypt, not in South America or North America, but Egypt here has just taken all of this at some point. When on earth did they do that? I don't remember that, but Egypt's looking pretty big now. They are still, of course, a vassal, but there you go. Alongside Ottoman Ethiopia, they gained a lot of territory. And also, who is this? Grain Coast. Are you independent or something? Oh no, it is. It's owned by Belgium. Okay, I wasn't sure. It was a very different. Well, I guess it's Belgium's colour. They're striking. I don't know. Did they? I swear they didn't have this the whole time. Is what I'm basically trying to say. I guess maybe they just took it off the Dutch or something, or got given it. But we will continue regardless. There are some wars going on at the moment. Of course, we've seen Britain crumble a bit. Spain v Morocco. Algeria's risen up out of Tunisia. Although Italy actually got a bit of North Africa too. What else? Bavaria's been in a few wars. Prussia currently has the Netherlands siege down, and again Qing and Russia at it again for the second time, and it does look like Qing is doing a bit better this time. They've certainly pushed much deeper, at least over there in Europe. They've sort of snuck through the Persia side of things. Up north here it still seems kind of stalematey, but yeah, we can see Russia's kind of surrounded here, but all by one stacks. But yeah, 36 war score, it's certainly going well for Qing at the moment. Russia is rivaled with the USA already. I don't know my history that in depth. I don't know, did they really hate each other this far back? 1911? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know when exactly they flipped to communism even. So not exactly a history expert with the dates, but I don't know if that was something they hated. But that's kind of interesting that they're. I get that they're probably rivals in this just due to being like 1, 2, and 3 on the list. But you know, it's kind of. I guess they also border each other kind of in this game. Again, more. This is kind of seen as an important close shared area, which I guess it is in the real world. But you know what I mean. They do hate each other in the real world. Austria is finally involved. Ooh. And this is big. This is the first big one since that France one that started it. Let's have a little look at what's going on. What on earth has caused this? Britain is in a war with... Okay, so they're reconquering some of their stuff in India too. South America, all those friendships seem to have broken. Brazil's doing a war. We'll look at that one in a second. France is also at war with Switzerland, Brunswick and Luxembourg to add to the mess. But yeah, Austria... Oh wait, okay, so these are two separate ones. It's confused. So Austria and friends declared war on Bavaria. And then Austria defended Thuringia from Prussia and Italy. So this is a better one for that war. So that's rough for Austria. And then they are also fighting Bavaria through their own war. So yeah, pretty much all of their western neighbours for Austria. That is going to be a mess. But Austria has been pretty chill. So maybe they've saved up some troops. But I can see Prussia's got more than them already. So that's not good. And Italy also has more than... No, Italy just has less. 1k. In terms of overall in the world, you can see Russia and Qing still the dominant forces in numbers. Britain and Prussia behind. Brazil's up there actually above France. The US not so many, but maybe because they just don't need them. Japan up there. Mexico, Egypt, Spain towards the bottom. I don't know if Navy is the US doing better. Not really. But again, the US isn't really under threat, right? They just have to be stronger than Mexico in this game. And at the moment, they've not shown any interest in attacking Mexico. Brazil then is at war with quite a big chunk of their neighbours, and it's so far, I mean they're doing okay in Bolivia, but they've been a bit overwhelmed in the north. But I'm sure that they'll get on top of that and fix it. But yeah, Austria, this will be, I mean they're winning against Prussia, losing to Bavaria as it stands. That's fairly good. France integrating Brittany, it's still ongoing, but a long way to go. They just pieced out with Switzerland. They keep attacking. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's not working out for them. Are you changing the governments or something? No, I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they took out Brunswick's up here. I have no idea what they're doing. It's not really working for them though. Okay. I mean, Austria's made some progress here. Certainly not going slow. Some separatists. Okay, so this one's ended. And yeah, Qing definitely got bigger. Took some big provinces up this way. Off of Russia. What is this purple patch? No, that was there already. Sure, Spain hasn't given that up. Is this more losses for the Dutch? Potentially. Maybe that's the case. Some separatists down there. Britain, it's still not going too well for them in India, but they still... Oh, they own a lot of these as vassals. I didn't realise that. Or protectorates. Okay. So it's not as bad as it looked. Certainly not as bad as it appeared maybe at the start. Not many provinces left. Just most of them full now. The US filled up all the ones up this way. So yeah, very little colonial space left. I think this is all... Oh no, it says maybe you can send stuff here. Some of it. Maybe I thought it was wasteland normally. I guess maybe the mod allows you to later on with the dates. Technologies. But yeah, there's not much left. So soon it'll all just be about war. And maybe that will entice certain countries to do a little bit more. But yeah, Russia now looks very... Yeah, this is definitely a lot steeper line. Like before it came to sort of here and across. Now it's much steeper upwards. I mean, again, they have hundreds, if not, probably not thousands, but hundreds of provinces, particularly over here. They're not exactly pushovers, but Qing is now up to #1 in the world. They've caught all the way up on development, so rapidly developing over there. Brazil's still the only nation with whatever the current institution is. I don't know what that might be, but there you go. Russia in another war with Afghanistan and Punjab, so they're still going for more of this territory in the Persia region and Afghan region. Algeria is now at war with Morocco, who did not lose too much to Spain. Okay, they took this as well, but yeah, Spain grabbed a bit of the coast. But Algeria is winning here against Morocco, so maybe they're going to emerge. It's a bit of a new contender. They could do... They're guaranteed by Italy, that's actually good, but they could do with an ultimate alliance or something, that would be useful. Bavaria just took a chunk out of Austria in that peace deal we just saw there. And it looks like Italy is still in this one with them. Well, Austria is defending in this one. It's a war against... Where's Varidgia? That's here. For Prussia, who again, they're another one who just aren't really using their army. They're just very broken, it would seem. They're losing pretty badly, so they need to turn it around. I don't know what's going on. Britain... God, that doesn't look good. Their army's not here. Again, it's in India, so they're just dissolving. It's not going too well for them. There's a beep from a car outside. Now a car alarm. This is a good episode. I'm gonna go check that's not our car. Okay. That'd be a fun episode, wouldn't it? Don't think so. There you go. That would have been some drama, wouldn't it? Car gets stolen mid-episode. But no, we're okay. At least there was no one in it and it wasn't moving. Russia, Afghanistan. It seems like Russia's again bottling this, but I assume they're having some success here. Not really. Okay, good job. Who is this? Nepal. Oh, v Qing. I don't think Nepal. Oh, they're down here, aren't are they? Down? Where are? I can't even see it. I think they just died. Yeah. Oh yeah, they were there. Very briefly. Now they're not with us anymore. Japan stretching out. Are they doing anything? They're just allied to Spain, which is not as weird as it sounds because of the Philippines. And the Ryukyu, of course, are these islands, right? Yeah. British Bengal, the name's a bit more centralised now, so I think they've had a bit of a comeback. Britain has lost another nation up here, pretty small amount, but who is this? Dalriata. I've never heard of them, but there you go. They've another set of islands gaining their independence. Scotland actually took out the Isles But yeah, it's not going well for Britain, and they may soon join France. They have a 666 in charge. Jeez, Queen Mary the First. It's a very German-sounding name. But either way, looks like they're going to go communist, as France did. Next election in 8 years. Yep, that sounds about right. Is Russia? Russia's still a Sardom. They haven't had a revolution or anything. I wonder if that might be an event. It could definitely happen at some point. Austria did get a peace deal, and they did take land off Prussia, because Prussia looks a heck of a lot smaller. And it... Did Russia always come in this far? I have no idea. Maybe. Maybe I missed something altogether, but yeah, Prussia does look smaller. Yeah, Austria looks like they come off well there, and Prussia, yeah, down to 8th. They were 3rd or 4th at one point. So that's a drop off for them. Algeria's looking bigger, as they took some of Morocco's land. Egypt, as we've seen, the big. South Africa's grown a little bit since last time. Oman has got some of East Africa for themselves. Don't know when that happened. Qatar is still around, just about. Russia, they are minus 52 against Afghanistan. That is pretty bad. The bad news is, rebels hold all this territory. I think the AI is broken, which is going to make the game kind of interesting, but can be annoying. So we won't zoom in too much on what they're actually doing, because that will ruin it for us. When we realise they're just like broken and frozen. It's like Brazil lost on the basis that Bolivia has some very weird looking borders right now. I'm just going to assume that they lost. Rwanda is attacking Portugal here with some success. I assume Portugal will eventually come and sort that out. There was a peace deal there, and Afghanistan, I think, got a bit of their land back. This Persia's also been divided up into multiple little bits. Yeah, that didn't go too well, did it, Russia? Fergana's come back, so don't know what Russia was attempting there. Maybe that's why they lost to Qing in the end. They just sort of got broken, and there it is, communist revolutionaries, which again I'm not sure they're even going to do anything about. Maybe the AI is trying to have a revolution, or maybe they're just struggling with some modifiers or something, I don't know, but they're not doing great. Estonia has also at some point, were they here the whole time? No, they're new. Afghanistan released them. Okay, interesting choice of all the places you could have released. I mean, I guess maybe they didn't want to release a no competitor, so they went somewhere further away. We'll see if Estonia makes friends. Getting a guarantee from a Scandinavia or something could be useful. Scandinavia's allied Prussia and Italy, which is an interesting mix. And are the Ottomans doing anything? No, they have allied Prussia and Italy as well, though. And is Italy allied to Prussia? They are. That's a really scary sort of set of alliances right there. Italy, Prussia, Ottomans, and Scandinavia. Good mix. It's quite a formidable team. Bavaria's got a lot bigger though as well. And they are guaranteed now by France. I think France wants to get themselves a friend against this mighty alliance. I'm assuming Austria, maybe for historical reasons, won't be that friend, although there's no... Not rival. Oh no, they are rival. France. Never mind. Austria's been warned by everyone, but they're still going to support Egypt's independence. That is now supported by Britain, Austria, Persia, and Qatar. I would not be surprised if that fired and caused World War I in this game, like, because it would be... Because the Ottomans could call on Italy, Prussia, and then, yeah, they'd be up against all those countries. That would be pretty big if that was to fire. And England would then probably come and colonise Egypt themselves once they got their independence, but we'll move beyond that. Everyone can change, right? Everyone gets a second chance. So we hit 1923. Yeah, Russia is just letting their separatists roam, so I think they're either bugged or... No, they are moving some troops. Maybe it is sheerly just a number thing, but some of them are not moving. Well, these guys didn't survive too long for their independence. Ireland came and took control of that, and yeah, Great Britain's just not able to manage at home and in India particularly well. I wonder if we'll get a Wales or someone soon. Something else popping out. Or a Scotland-Ireland alliance. They actually don't have any friends. I'm surprised France hasn't maybe reached out. France v South Africa. That's a weird one. What else is going on? It's a shame about Morocco. They were doing pretty well. Now they've been pushed back up north and shrunk in the south too. But Algeria is looking kind of cool. They've probably been like the new map success story. They weren't even here at the start of the game and they've done well now. And they've got that Italian guarantee to help them out as well. What are these separatist pretender rebels? Ah, Thuringia in a bit of trouble. That's just sort of some German infighting there. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.